back, I was looking back on one of the programs, and we had the pre-Olympic interview for Supersport and the post one. And I remember saying exactly that I was so excited to go to the Olympics, firstly, to race Michael Phelps. You know, I look at my lineup that I'm going to be racing, and I'm going to be up against the greatest Olympian of all time. You know, Michael Phelps, I don't have to say anymore. And I think just to be there and to try to get a medal was my goal. And if I always said that I wanted to race the best, I'd rather lose to the best than beat someone that's not the best, if that makes sense, you know. I'd rather go down fighting or pull the biggest upset ever.
Michael Phelps, well, he hasn't lost a big final for so long, over a decade. He didn't swim in one of the World Championships. He's won every other one of them, and plus the 2 Olympics, so he's had a real hold on this.
I was very calm. You know, nothing to lose. I was there and I was excited to be in an Olympic final.
Can he do it? Can he become the first male to win the same event at the Olympics on 3 occasions? We're about to find out how fast out is he. He's got Clos inside of him.
Coming down the stretch, you know, I was confident that I could take him. You know, if I was within touching distance, I knew that I had a lot better last 50 than at the time, you know. So that was my plan, and it came to perfection.
Both Clos and Matsuda are coming at him. Can Phelps hang on and get a 15th gold medal? Will he be the first male ever to win the same event at the Olympics? On 3 occasions, Clos and Matsuda are closing. It's going to be close. Phelps is hanging on. He's a winner. Does he touch? He doesn't. Clos touched because Phelps got it wrong on the line. It's unbelievable. Matsuda's third. It's a shocking upset.
The feeling that when I won was just amazing. You know, it was just the greatest. It was the greatest moment of my life. You know, I don't think anything would ever be quite up there. And it's an emotional day. It was an emotional. It was an emotional year, really. You know, it took a long time for me to understand what it was about, and that I actually won. You know, I became a celebrity overnight, and it changed my life. You know, I mean, I never changed as a person per se, but like everything was just different. You know, everywhere I go, people recognize me. You know, I have pictures and autographs, and it's really beautiful to have that. You know, coming back to this reception in South Africa was even more special. You know, had like 12,000 people. You know, at King Shaka and Ora Tambo. It was just unbelievable. You know, a few months after that. After the Olympics, my hunger grew stronger. You know, maybe not exactly after, but like a few months after that, I wanted to rewrite the history books and become, you know, the first person ever to win 3 gold medals at the Olympics. First African to do that, you know. Obviously Penny Haynes, legend, you know, she got the double in '96. And if I can get 2 or 3 gold medals, you know, in my lifetime, that'll be a huge achievement for myself, for my family, for the country. You know, there's a realistic possibility I could come away with 2 golds or 3 golds, or 2 silvers or 3 bronzes or 4 fifths. You know, it's the Olympic Games, so there's no guarantee. Nothing changes really in terms of our training. It's always hard. You know, we train with Graham. It's always intense, always hard. But Olympics is kind of maybe just slightly we raise the bar. Definitely raise the bar. I think with me, it's a more focused year for me. I've cut out all the stuff that I was maybe, you know, not doing so well in the last few years. You know, kind of getting a bit distracted with other things. But now I'm very focused, and I'm ready to go. Training day, like for me, is usually wake up about 5:30. Training is 6:30 till about 8:39, give or take. Come back, have a steak, have a little nap. Afternoon practice 2:30 till about 5:30. So we're looking at about 5.5, 6 hours a day practice, and then every second day is I do an hour of gym or movement training, not really gym. And yeah, we have a bit of massage once a week. I think definitely the legs and the hip movements is definitely underrated in butterfly. So that's something that I think that's what we've got right. And the timing is also very important. Timing in breaststroke and butterfly is the most important thing. And then obviously you have to have endurance, you know. So I would say leg and hip movements, the timing of that, and then obviously endurance. I've been to Copacabana Beach for 2 nights. We were there for the Clos Rio Sports Awards 2013, and that was an amazing experience. So the city itself is great. A little bit like Durban, actually, but maybe more extravagant. But I'm just excited to go there and race. You know, it's not really, if it was in anywhere, it doesn't matter. I'm there for business, and we can enjoy. If we win, then we can enjoy it. If not, then it might not be so fun. you know, in my mind, I see myself winning. You know, that's just what it is. You know, I have to at least retain my title and may possibly add to that. So that's all I'm thinking about right now. I don't want to think about what might not happen. So, but if you know, something does happen and I don't get a medal or don't make the final, you know, this could happen. It's sport. I think that I would learn and I would come back stronger. You know, for me, it doesn't. My career does not define. I mean, my career is not going to be defined by Rio. You know, we have the world champs in the year in short course. We have the world champs next year again, and win, lose or draw, I'll come back to win again. I've had pressure my whole life. You know, I think since I was young, I've made a team. You know, when I was 16 years old, I was on the national men's team, and I kind of got thrown deep in. Excuse the pun, but it's just something you got to deal with. You know, I think for me, it's my preparation is what allows me to handle that well. I know that I've trained hard, and I know that I've done the work. So for me, it doesn't matter. You know, I don't really care about anybody else when I race. You know, I don't worry about anybody else, because at the end of the day, you're up against yourself, you're up against the clock, and you're either going to win or you're going to lose. You know? So for me, you know, I hate losing. I always have, and you know, that's what drives me to win. My outlook on sports in general has definitely changed. You know, I've learned a lot about myself, how to prepare myself, how to do the smaller things right. I think that's the biggest change. A lot more pressure this time, obviously. You know, there's a lot of pressure on me. There's a lot of expectation from myself, from the nation, from everybody. But that comes with the territory. So for me, I'm just excited. You know, like I say, it's a huge achievement to go to the Olympics. You know, to win a gold medal, which I've done. To go and defend your title is another thing. You know, I believe that I will be ready to go. But in the same respect, anything can happen on the day.